What made you feel like a kid again? I was 43, divorced, burnt out from my corporate job when I discovered my elderly neighbor Mr. Kim had built an elaborate treehouse in his backyard. Not for grandkids, he didn't have any. He built it because, at 78, he decided to fulfill his childhood dream. I caught him climbing up there at midnight with a telescope. He looked embarrassed, started explaining about checking for loose boards. I asked if I could see the treehouse. His face lit up like Christmas morning. The inside was magical. Fairy lights, cushions, a bookshelf, even a mini fridge powered by an extension cord. The walls were covered with maps, constellation charts, and crayon drawings. I never had crayons as a kid, he explained. Now I have every color. We sat there, two supposed adults, and he pulled out juice boxes and candy he kept in a hidden compartment. My wife thinks I'm checking the garage, he whispered conspiratorially. We drank apple juice and looked at stars through his telescope, and for the first time in 20 years, I felt that flutter of pure wonder. I started visiting regularly. We'd meet after dark like kids sneaking out. He taught me to identify constellations. I taught him to make friendship bracelets. We had a secret knock, a password, adulting is overrated, and a logbook where we documented our adventures. One night I mentioned I'd always wanted to learn skateboarding but was too old now. Mr. Kim laughed. I'm learning to juggle at 78. You're practically a baby. The next week he'd bought us both skateboards. We practiced in his driveway at dawn before the neighbors woke up. We were terrible. I broke my wrist. He scraped both knees. His wife and my mother were horrified, but we kept practicing, wearing more pads than actual skaters, laughing at our spectacular failures. The treehouse became our headquarters for reclaiming childhood. We had water gun fights, played hide and seek, harder when you're creaky, and built the world's most elaborate blanket fort that connected the treehouse to his back door. When Halloween came, we went trick-or-treating. Two adults in elaborate costumes. I was a dragon, he was a wizard, carrying pillowcases, ringing doorbells. Most people were confused, some annoyed, but a few understood immediately and gave us full-size candy bars with knowing smiles. The neighborhood kids discovered our treehouse and wanted in. Mr. Kim established kid hours and adult kid hours. During adult hours, 5 or 6 neighbors would climb up, and we'd have serious discussions about cartoon characters or play with his growing collection of action figures. My therapist said it was regression. I said it was progression. Progressing past the idea that joy has an expiration date. My stress levels dropped, my creativity soared, and I started a successful children's book series inspired by our adventures. Mr. Kim passed away last year at 81. He died in the treehouse, fell asleep watching the stars through his telescope. His wife said it was exactly how he'd have wanted to go. In his favorite place, probably dreaming of adventures. He left me the treehouse in his will with a note. For the girl who remembered how to play. Keep climbing. I've kept it exactly as it was. I still go up there, still keep juice boxes in the mini fridge, still document adventures in our logbook. Sometimes other neighborhood adults join me. We formed a secret society of people who refuse to let wonder die. Last week, my teenage niece caught me heading to the treehouse with a bag of candy and a new box of crayons. Aunt Linda, aren't you too old for a treehouse? That's the password to get in, I told her, acknowledging you're too old but climbing up anyway. She followed me up. We spent the night drawing with crayons and looking at stars. She posted nothing on social media, took no selfies, just existed in the moment like kids used to do. Before she left, she asked, can I come back? I gave her the secret knock and told her about adult kid hours. She smiled the way I must have that first night, like she'd been given permission to drop a burden she didn't know she was carrying. The treehouse is full most nights now. Adults with juice boxes and crayons, playing board games and telling ghost stories. We all have responsible jobs and mortgages and aching backs, but for a few hours a week, we're 8 years old again, and that's the best anti-aging treatment ever discovered. Mr. Kim's telescope still points at the stars. We take turns looking through it, searching for the constellation he claimed to have discovered, the inner child. We've never found it, but we keep looking. That's the point, he'd say. The search itself keeps you young.